What is going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to give you the top 5 worst / ugliest visual mods that you can do to your Ram 1500 or diesel. Alright guys, before we get started on the video, I have new hoodies available. Cammed Ram hoodies. The t-shirts, they sold a lot. I sold a lot of them. Well, I don't know about a lot, but I sold a decent amount of them. And now I have hoodies ready because it is becoming fall and then again it's going into winter season. So please check out the Cammed Ram hoodies. There'll be a link in the description to them. They should be available to show underneath, like in all my videos where it says Teespring, your merchandise. It should be available into there. If not, there will be a link in the description of this video so you can buy your Cammed Ram hoodies, and I'm going to be getting mine within the week or so. So you'll be able to see it very, very shortly. And let's get started. All right, now this list is really you can actually base this on any truck, any Ram, any 250. Sorry, any F250, F150, Ram 1500, Ram 25, 3500, Silverado 15, whatever. It's basically about all trucks. I just put it as a Ram because this is a Ram based channel and I have a Ram. So yeah, my number 5 ugliest, this is not really in any order, but I'm going to tell you, maybe it's in order, that I would say was one of the ugliest things. So them oversized wheels that guys put on. And I'm not talking about like 35s or 37-inch tires. I think that's cool. I like that actually. You know what I mean? Lift your truck up. It looks really, really good. I'm talking about the guys that have trucks that put on like 32-inch wheels, 28-inch wheels, 26-inch wheels, and they put them low-profile tires on, and it just looks absolutely horrendous. And you also see it on a lot of the old cars, like the old Cutlasses and stuff like that. To me, that just is, it's stupid. It's ugly. Why would you do that? The ride is not going to be comfortable. It's going to take away a lot of the factor of having a truck, and having the sidewall of a truck tire is having them stupid friggin' them dumb wheels. It's gonna be so uncomfortable to drive. It looks absolutely horrendous, and that's one of my opinion about how dumb that is. And yeah, that's a pretty easy one. I bet you most guys don't like that. It looks absolutely retarded and stuff like that. So looks dumb. All right, number 4. This here could go either way, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's really, really stupid. Are them stupid ricer spoilers that people put on the back of their trucks. Them really dumb big ones that are like this big, aluminum looking crappy steel ones. Or even the real big stupid ones that look like, be on the back of a Mitsubishi Eclipse from like 2003 or something like that. I've seen it. It looks absolutely horrible. Or you get the big ricer wing that looks like it goes on the back of the Dodge Viper ACR. It's not a Viper ACR. Don't put a stupid wing on the back. You're just driving. It looks horrendous. Now, some wings I do like. Like some big wings, I can say, do look not bad. The Daytona, the 05 Dodge Daytona, or whatever years that is, I don't think that's too bad. I'm not a fan of it personally. I don't like how big the wing is, but it's only maybe because it's part of the history of the Daytona, and maybe that's why they did it. But I'm not a big fan of it. I like something small and subtle, possibly, but I don't like really spoilers on any trucks. I don't even like a lip. I don't like nothing. I think the flatbed is the best look, in my opinion, on how it is. So, you know what I mean? If you have the little lip, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's bad looking, just my personal opinion. I don't like it. I don't even like the SRT10 lip. I don't even think that looks the greatest. It's not bad looking, but I don't like any spoilers on trucks. I believe spoilers should not be on trucks. Spoilers, I know, are really made for drag and stuff like that, and they're making them for looks. So I just don't think spoilers are the greatest look for trucks at all, in any truck. But there are some that aren't too bad, which I can actually say, I don't look too bad. It looks all right. But mostly, if you see them big ricer spoilers on the back, and this guy around here that actually has one, I think it's like a Ford Explorer truck. That's what he has, the Ford Explorer truck. Whenever that came out, he's got a big ricer wing on it. It looks absolutely horrible. I wish I had a picture of it to show you guys, but I don't. But yeah, that is absolutely one of the dumbest mods, I think, is having them big ricer ugly wings on the back, and it just looks really dumb. Number 3 on my list for one of the dumbest mods that you could do visually is putting exhaust stacks on your truck. I've seen guys put, the worst part is when people put them on a gas truck, because it looks, they lift their Ram 1500 or their F-150 up, lift it up to make it want to be a 3500, and they, you know, put it through the bed and stuff like that. It looks absolutely terrible. It's not made for that. It looks dumb. I don't even like them on diesels. I think it looks dumb on diesels. The exhaust stacks are made for tractor trailers and big rigs and stuff like that for a reason. I mean, do I know the reason exactly? No, I'm not an emissions expert. But I don't think you should be putting it on your pickup truck. It looks horrible on a pickup truck. These big, huge stacks that are like this big, coming 3-4 feet out the top of your truck. I mean, come on, man. You're not a big rig. You want a big rig? Go buy the big rig with the pickup bed in it. I don't even, you know what I mean? That truck that's been in a couple movies and stuff like that. Go buy that. Don't go and put big, huge exhaust stacks on your diesel or especially your gas truck. You know what I mean? Just put it out the rear with a nice, decent sized tip. I think that looks good. A decent sized tip. I think a lot of the guys had the 6-inch tips with the single tip on their diesels. That looks good to me. I like that. I think it looks clean. I don't like dual big giant exhaust stacks sticking up just because you want to think it's cool looking. In my opinion, it looks dumb. It's really bad looking. So, you know, that's number 3 on my list. Exhaust stacks on a pickup truck. Mainly the gas trucks. I have seen them on gas trucks. I've seen them on F-150s. I've seen them, you know, I've seen them on, mostly I do see them on our diesels though, but I have seen them on gas trucks, which is probably the worst thing you could possibly do to that thing. And that's number 3, and that's a really bad visual mod. All right, my number 2 and number 1 are very similar because guys basically do this hand in hand. If they do this, they do the other one. So number 2 on my list are slammed to the ground trucks. I'm not talking about lowered sport trucks that like look pretty good. I'm talking about trucks that are literally dragging the bumper and sparking it. Like, what is the point of having that? What is the point of dragging your truck's bumper, having air ride, bump up and down? I think that was always a dumb thing to me. I was like, what the? Let's buy a pickup truck and slam it to the ground so low that you got to customize the fender line or whatever like that. Get the wheels in there so you can drag your pickup truck that's lower than a car, and you can't even use the bed of it. It looks dumb. Is it, you know, they want to make it a low rider or whatever like that? I like a clean low rider, like, you know, Cheech and Chong, you know what I mean? Back in the day when you had the cool low rider like that, that's sleek. Not slamming it to the ground, dragging the bumper and having sparks and looking absolutely horrendous on the vehicle. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I've seen car shows that are just bouncing it up and down, and then they're dragging it on the ground. You know what I mean? I haven't been to a car show like that in a while. That was more like early 2000s, late 90s things that I've done when I, you know, in my teenage years and stuff like that, early 20s. That I haven't been to a car show. They haven't done that lately. I don't even know if they still do that. I don't even know if that's still a thing, but I still see it. I still see slammed to the ground trucks. I think it looks terrible. Why would you? It takes away the use of the truck. You know what I mean? The bed, the pickup truck. Like, I like a little lift on a truck. I don't like huge lifts. I think couple-inch lift, 35-inch tires. I think that looks good. I think that's a real clean look. I like it. 37-inch tires, depending on the lift and how it looks, the wheels are set up. I think that even looks pretty good. But the guys that do that, they do it for a reason too. A lot of guys like to go off-roading and stuff like that. What are you doing with that slam to the ground truck besides dragging your bumper and making it, you got to put something under it, I guess? I don't know. I just think it's really dumb. All right, my number 1 for the dumbest thing, I've said this on cars too. Whenever I see this on a car, I just want to like go up and punch the guy in the face because it looks stupid. Is camber wheels. Camber wheels on any vehicle. Like, come on, why would you want your vehicle to ride like that? Why? I mean, a little camber around a racetrack is what you're supposed to do. That's the whole point of having camber, is something with the handling to going around a racetrack. But I've seen guys put them on trucks. Like, and that's what I mean. It's most of the guys that slam them to the ground. It's most of the guys that have them little racer vehicles, and they got them friggin' Volkswagens and all types of piece of crap cars, and they got them camber wheels. And I look at it, I'm just like, what is this guy doing? Why? Well, I don't get it. I don't get the point of it. I mean, I know everyone has their own thing. Like, you know, they like this. I like my truck. My truck, the only thing I did is I lowered the rear 2 inches for visual. I deleted the friggin' badging on the side. I like the sport truck look. That's my favorite look in trucks. I like the sport truck look more than I like the lifted truck look. Like, sport truck, maybe like a 2.4 drop is my favorite look. which I still plan on possibly doing. The only reason I haven't done the 2.4 drop on my truck is because I'm 4-wheel drive, and I want to be able to utilize the 4-wheel drive in the winter a little more than, you know, than I want to be able to use it a little bit more. The lower the vehicle, the less 4-wheel drive in the snow obviously takes effect to it. Like the Jeep Grand Cherokee, even though it's all-wheel drive, the SRT 392, even though it's an all-wheel drive, I think it's terrible in the snow. But you take a regular Jeep with the 4x4 system, I think it's great in the snow. So, yeah, those are my list of the worst and ugliest / ugliest visual mod you can do to your truck. More, like I said, it's a Ram-based channel, and that's why I went off of that. But, yeah, tell me what you guys think. You know, what do you think of some of the ugliest things you've seen on trucks? And if you like some of these mods, you know, I'm not dishing you. Just, you know, everyone has to each their own, I guess you could say. But in my opinion, it looks dumb. Then my number 1 and number 2 are probably the dumbest looking ones. And, you know, there's some other ones out there. I just, you know, could go down a list. I'd have to think of every single possible mod out there that makes every truck look stupid. But you know what it is, guys. Yeah. So that's it. Check the channel. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, like, you know, do what you got to do. And you know what it is if you have. To the next one. Peace.